Sunday warm-up.
Sunday warm-up.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Sunday is May 28th, and we're having breakfast together.
Yep.
Between the services.
10 a.m.
At 10 a.m. So come early for that, or stay later after first service. But we'll be eating and fellowshipping together. It's always a good time.
Always.
So, but also, we are opening up a new series.
Hey.
It's called What's the Point?
What's the point?
Yeah, and the first weekend is what's the point of meeting together
Yes.
with Christ? And then we kind of move on.
Tackling
there,
some
so,
other
Yeah,
Christian life.
yeah. So
Things.
again, the following week is what's the point of developing a personal relationship with God? And a lot of us have answers to that question. And so we'll be talking about that the following week. And then we move into evangelism and a couple other things.
Yeah.
So,
It's been great.
But Mark is actually preaching this weekend.
It's true.
So why don't you give us the lowdown on...
Really, really excited to be filling the pulpit again. We don't have a pulpit.
We have a
It's like a
table.
It's like a turn of phrase, I think. But excited to be preaching, and I'm going to be preaching primarily from Hebrews chapter 10, and specifically several verses in there that talk about because of the blood of Christ, we can enter into the presence of God with boldness because of what Christ has done. He tore the curtain, that is, through his flesh. And then it goes on to talk about how we should spur one another up to do good things for the Lord, but don't forget, actually the word don't neglect, to meet together, as some are already in the habit of doing. And I know you're thinking of them right now. Oh, yeah.
People in your mind. It is Memorial Day weekend.
Uncle Eddie.
And some of us have the habit of every
you are-
Memorial Day skipping our meeting together.
Yeah.
So,
If you're Eddie and an uncle, that was not targeted at you. But
unless you're really living that way.
yeah. I mean, then the
Then it
shoe
was
fits.
targeted.
The shoe fits. So no, but it's going to be really good. There's all throughout the epistle of Hebrews, we see time and time again the author is pointing out how Jesus is better than blank, and he just unravels pretty much all of the Hebrew identity of what is best, and he says, well, actually, Jesus is better.
And starting with the heavens.
Yeah.
Really, he starts
Yeah.
with the heavens.
Yeah.
So,
We're going to take a look at that aspect of the what's the point? Well, the why of meeting together is because Jesus is better, ultimately. We're going to kind of flesh that out. And then we're also going to look at the relational aspect of meeting together. What's the point of meeting together? It's not just a personal thing. If it was just a personal thing, then we would all have our own little silo churches and never meet with each other. So there's a reason why we do it. Well, what is it? What's the point? Come Sunday and you'll find out.
yeah, because we don't want to answer that question right now. You won't come.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could just read Hebrews and probably decipher for yourself. But we're going to talk about it in community.
So could they read some of Hebrews in preparation for?
Yeah, just go ahead and read all of it. Probably be the most helpful.
It would give you all kinds
But
of
if you want to hone in on chapter 10, that'd be great.
Cool.
Yeah, up through verse 25.
Okay.
1 through 25.
So sweet. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
And so, and the reason is my wife,
For the season.
my family is going to be on a little trip.
Going
so
on
we'll
a
come
trip
back.
in our favorite rocket ship. Flying through the sky, little Steve fans.
Steve fans.
Einstein's, but
Yes.
couldn't really.
It doesn't rhyme.
Yeah, tried.
Stiff fines.
Stein finds.
Yeah.
That was Jewish.
Yeah, it sounds weird. But anyway.
Was Einstein Jewish? No, he was German.
No. Yes. But that.
Was he German?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I think.
If you know what nationality Einstein was, drop that in the comments.
Yep. There's all kinds of things going on this weekend. We want to see you here. Worship's going to be great too. Peter and Maddie are leading.
Well, just Peter.
Just Peter. Oh, Maddie's not.
Found out Maddie's out of town.
Oh, Maddie's out of town too. And then we have obviously kids worship and things going on with them, and so a lot. It's worth coming, worth being a part of.
For sure.
So come on, if you're in town, come on. And
Come
if
on,
you're not
fam.
in town, go to church somewhere. Go meet with the church somewhere.
Yeah.
They're still your family wherever you go. Jesus is what binds us together. So even
You know
if it's a
how
little
chapter
bit different.
10 in Hebrews
so-
starts? Therefore, brothers and sisters.
Mm-hmm.
That might be something we talk about.
Maybe so. So it's also kind of neat how I think, this just came to mind, how this last weekend as we closed off Ephesians, the things that we talked about in Ephesians kind of funnel its way right into the very first week of this new series,
Yeah.
What's the Point?
Yeah.
And because it really,
Love when that happens.
a lot of Ephesians 1 through 3 is the main reason why we meet together too.
Yeah.
Because look at what God is doing in joining people together of all nationalities. He's creating a new family and a new humanity. So that might be like an extra thing. It doesn't really. Hebrews is going to tackle a different nuance, but I think it's really neat how God puts things together to just carry the thought on.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about it. I'm excited about watching it. So when it gets posted, I will be watching. So, but super excited about it, and see you Sunday.